Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna show you how to add fills, transitions, bounce, and creative ideas to your beat in FL Studio so it sounds more alive, more professional, and less repetitive. A lot of producers make a good loop, but the beat stays the same for 3 minutes. Today I'll show you simple tricks that instantly make your beats sound richer and more interesting. Let's cook. Alright, so this is the basic beat before adding any extra ideas.
Tops made it.
Sounds good already, but it's repetitive. Now we are gonna add movement, energy, and surprise. It's gonna be surprising. One of the easiest ways to make your beat feel professional is adding snare fills before transitions. That's the idea I'm picking, something like that, because you gotta add. Let's try. Something like that. Then you can double these two right here. You can lower the velocity on some hits so it sounds, more natural. Something like that. Yeah, hear that? Yeah, something like this. More like it. That's human feel. That human feel makes it. Yeah, that human feel makes the groove bounce harder.
Tops made it.
Yeah, that's more like it. Now let's add a hi-hat fill before the hook. Looks like this hi-hat makes sense for me. You can try this one, or we can combine two. Let's add that fill. Okay, we can add this fill as well. Let's see. You can try and try this option here. You can put 4 steps, 8 steps. Let's see okay, I have here. need to complicate patterns. Even simple speed changes create excitement. You know, you can use step for steps, two steps, 8 steps, like that. This creates momentum going into the next session. One of the thing that instantly adds atmosphere is reverse sounds. It pulls the listener into the section. So it's gonna drag it and put it there. Let's see what it's gonna do right here. That's it. Now let's add impacts and rises. These effects help sections feel bigger and more cinematic.
Tops made it.
A trick I use a lot is changing one thing in melody. So here I want to duplicate the bass. Feel like I need some brass here. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, let me see. Let's see how we can change the melody a bit here. Okay, so we just duplicated it and I'm gonna call it brass. Alright, so let's get to it. I'm just gonna copy this right here. I should have cut it and paste it where brass is. That's it. Let's check it out. You can just drop the octave a bit. Okay, let's bring it up a bit. Somewhere there. Yeah, that's you can add that fill. Then we can also balance up the volume for the hi-hats so that they sync in properly. Let's do that. Okay, something like that. Okay, there you go. You know, adding sounds like you can just remove or add a few notes, you know. It makes a difference. You don't need to do much, you know. So you don't always need a whole new melody. Even changing 2 or 3 notes can completely refresh the beat, you know. That's how it goes. Hear the brass, right? Okay. Now let's check it out. There you go.
Tops made it.
Counter melodies make beat sounds expensive. Alright, so I'm gonna add some bells to this. One of the best bells that I can use. Okay, let me check for the bells. Dun, 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 dun. I can hear that melody, you know. Dun, dun, dun. In the bell kind of form. Okay, let's add some bells. Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. Where is that bell? Which plugin can I use? Okay, I'm gonna use hammer. Where is hammer? There you go. Got some good bells. Bell makes sense. This one. Nah, 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 nah. What about this one? I think I can work with this. Check it out. some vocal fills. Let's see if we can add some vocal fills here. I feel like can we use that? Ooh, can we do that? Just look for the key. Nice, somewhere there. Now we can stretch it out a bit, you know. Pro stretch.
Made it. Tops made it.
So somehow somewhere here we can bring in the pads, you know. Let's see what we got for the pads. We can add some real good pads right here. Okay, I like using this guy Toxic. Toxic what do you call it? Toxic Bill hard. Anyway, check it out. Well, I like the pads that are in here. Let's see what we got. I can work with these, right?
Tops made it.
do a little break. They make the beat sound more sensitive, like real good. You want it supporting the melody, not fighting it. Whatever you add, you want it supporting the melody, not fighting it. Whatever you do, you gotta make sure it's supporting your words.
Tops made it.
Automation clips are what separates beginner beats from advanced beats. So I'm trying to create automation here. You can add, you know, with automation clip right here. See, there you go. So with automation clip, you know, we can fade sounds in and out to create movement, you know. Let me show you, like for example, when the beat is starting, you can fade it in a beat. So automation is kind of very, very important. Check this out. Fade in like that. Okay. Starts from here. Here. Okay, that's good.
Tops made it.
Watch this. You're gonna load. I wanna automate. Okay, check this out. You know, automation very important right here. So I'm gonna create automation here. There you go.
Tops made it. Tops made it. Tops made it. Tops made it. Tops made it.
This creates tension and makes the drum hit harder, you know. One of the best tricks is silence. Like this, check it out. Silence makes things, you know. So now check this out. Now here, just gonna put the drum in, you know, like that. Then it punches in. When the drums come back in, the beat feels bigger. You can add vocal chops, texture, ambience, or crowd sounds quietly in the background. Ambience like that there. You hear that? It gives that feel, you know. Makes it feel wow. Okay, so add this here. Just okay, check it out. These little details feel alive. Just these little details make it feel like alive. Now let's talk about beat structure. Your arrangement matters just as much as the beat itself. Example structure should be intro, build up, hook, verse, bridge, and chorus. Each section should feel slightly different. For example, check this out.
Tops made it.
Here are some extra ideas you can experiment with. Reverse melodies, pitch down drum, gross beat effects, tap stop effects, add crowd ambience, add ring noise, layer percussion, add call and respond melody, that correspond melodies. Change 8/8 pattern in hog. Add halftime screen sections, add starters, pan sounds left right, add fills every 8 bars. Alright, now let's hear the beat before and after.
Tops made it.
So that's the beat before.
Tops made it.
Alright, now let's play the beat after. Okay, so we got it right here. Here we go.
Tops made it.
Wow, I'm loving this beat.
Tops made it.
If this video helped you level up your beats, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment telling me what tutorial you wanna see next. I'll be posting more FL Studio tutorials, beat breakdowns, and producer jams every week. Stay creative and keep cooking. If you like the beats, you wanna get the beats, I'm gonna drop the link in the bio section. Big ups.